Good day, everyone. In my presentation today, I will highlight the changes to GRAP 1 on presentation of financial statements relating to the going concern changes. Please note our standard disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this presentation are those of myself. Official positions of the ASB on accounting matters are determined only after extensive due process and deliberation. So let's have a look at the amendments to GRAP 1. When preparing financial statements, GRAP 1 requires management to make an assessment of the entity's ability to continue as a going concern. This assessment is made to the point that the financial statements are authorized for issue. In clarifying the concept of going concern, the board approved a number of amendments to GRAP 1 that are becoming effective for reporting periods commencing on or after 1 April 2027. GRAP 1 was amended to explain that an entity cannot prepare its financial statements on a going concern basis following the passing of legislation or a decision by an appropriate authority to liquidate the entity or to cease the operations of the entity in its entirety, or if there's no realistic alternative but to do so. An entity will then need to prepare its financial statements on a basis other than going concern, as all the functions and operations of the entity will cease. GRAP 1 was further clarified to explain that the going concern basis remains appropriate where a decision is taken to transfer some or all of an entity's functions to another entity, or to merge two or more entities. This is because the entity's functions will continue to be provided in a modified form, even though the functions are no longer provided by the entity itself. The transferor or combining entity will then apply GRAP 105, GRAP 106, or GRAP 107 that deal with transfers of functions and mergers, and it will also consider the presentation and disclosure requirements in GRAP 1 on discontinued operations. The amendments to GRAP 1 include additional disclosures when one or more uncertainties exist that might cast doubt on an entity's ability to continue as a going concern. GRAP 1 now requires an entity to disclose significant judgments and assumptions that is made as part of management's assessment of whether the going concern assumption is appropriate. The standard also requires an entity to disclose, in the notes to the financial statements, the following information where one or more uncertainties exist that might cast doubt on the entity's ability to continue as a going concern. Firstly, the fact that there is one or more uncertainties related to events or conditions that might cause significant doubt on the entity's ability to continue as a going concern. Secondly, information about principal events or conditions that give rise to these uncertainties. Also, the possible effects that the events or conditions resulting in uncertainties may have on current and future reporting periods. And lastly, information about management's plans to address the events or conditions that resulted in uncertainties and their actions to mitigate the effect of the events or conditions. If this information is published with the financial statements in another document, a cross-reference to the document that includes the information can be included in the notes to the financial statements. As mentioned earlier, the amendments to GRAP 1 is effective for reporting periods commencing on or after 1 April 2027. The Secretariat has also developed two fact sheets that stakeholders may find useful in better understanding and assessing going concern. The first fact sheet, that is aligned with the changes to GRAP 1, explains when should an entity prepare its financial statements on a going concern basis. It also explains when should management assess the entity's ability to continue as a going concern. The time frame management needs to consider when assessing going concern. So whether management should consider medium to long-term information when making a going concern assessment. Then important information about events and conditions that management might consider when assessing going concern and material uncertainties. These events and conditions are, for example, financial indications such as adverse key financial ratios, an indication that expenses continuously exceed revenue, or that the entity is unable to meet its financial obligations in the long or short term. Other events and conditions look at revenue generating activities, cash management, and financing and operating matters, to name a few. Then the fact sheet also highlights what disclosures should be presented by management in meeting the new GRAP 1 disclosure requirements. I have included the link to this fact sheet on the slide. The second fact sheet provides guidance on considerations when financial statements are prepared on a basis other than going concern. The fact sheet explains, amongst others, when should an entity prepare its financial statements using a basis other than going concern, and what is meant with liquidation and ceasing of an entity's operations. The fact sheet also explains what should an entity consider when it prepares its financial statements on a basis other than going concern. For example, how to develop accounting policies when the financial statements are not prepared on a going concern basis, and may the entity still apply the recognition, measurement, presentation, and disclosure requirements in GRAP under these circumstances. Guidance is also provided on the recognition and measurement considerations for assets, liabilities, revenue, and expenditure. The fact sheet also explains what disclosures may be provided when the financial statements are not prepared on a going concern basis. And lastly, the fact sheet provides guidance on whether comparative information should be restated to reflect that the current year's financial statements have been prepared on a basis other than going concern. This then closes my presentation on the GRAP 1 amendments. You may also want to refer to the recordings on the other amendments to the standards of GRAP that are becoming effective on 1 April 2027. That is available on the YouTube channel. Thank you.